Dark Reflection Ritual. Here's what you'll need to do this ritual. A mirror of any type. A candle of any size or color. Friends to do it with. This is optional, but highly suggested. I should probably warn you, once you begin this ritual, there is no way to stop it. Don't start it unless you are planning to fucking finish it. Have you ever broken a mirror by accident or on purpose? Have you ever looked into a mirror and felt like there was something watching you from the other side? Or seen something sinister lurking within the eyes of your own reflection? You've probably heard the legend that breaking a mirror is 7 years of bad luck. Legends about mirrors have been around for hundreds of years. In particular, some ancient civilizations believed that there was a sort of purifying effect to mirrors. They believed that by looking one's reflection in the eyes, it would transfer a person's negative energy into the reflection in the mirror. They believed that this had a cleansing effect, but also hidden dangers. That's why breaking a mirror has been known to cause bad luck. Think about it. If this is true, then every time you look into a mirror, you are transferring negative energy into it. Can you imagine just how much negative energy is just sitting there inside your bathroom mirror when you break the mirror? That negative energy is released and causes bad luck for everyone around it. For this ritual to work, you will need a mirror that you don't mind breaking. According to the manifesto, both the risk and the eventual reward for this ritual are stronger, depending on how old the mirror is. It makes sense if you think about it. An older mirror has been looked into more, and therefore has more negative energy inside of it. In order to begin the ritual, you must look your reflection in the eyes, transferring your negative energy into the mirror one last time. You only need to do this for a few seconds. Then, you need to lean forward and breathe onto the mirror, making it fog up with your breath. My sources refer to this as anointing the mirror with your breath. I know, very fucking simple, right? Yeah. At first, you might find this strange, but do a little digging, and I think you'll find the word breath once meant something similar to spirit. By breathing on the mirror, you are symbolically linking yourself to the mirror and to the negative energy contained inside. This linking is imperative to the success of the ritual. Everyone in the group needs to do this step as well before moving on to the next one. After this is completed, you can light the candle. Use the candle to burn the mirror. This agitates the negative energy inside. You only need to do this for a few seconds, or until there is a noticeable black mark on the mirror. Note that the longer you do this for, the more agitated the negative energy will become. After this, The final step is breaking the mirror. Once this step is done, I suggest that you start running. You see, it's actually a common misconception that when a person breaks a mirror, they will be followed by bad luck. No, this is not true. When a mirror is broken, the bad energy stays in one spot near the broken mirror until it eventually dissipates. Or at least, normally it does. If you completed the above steps, and you have tied yourself to the negative energies through the medium of your breath, this means that the negative energy will pursue you wherever you go. This is why I said earlier that it would be best to complete this ritual with a group. If there is only one person doing this ritual, then all of the negative energy will pursue that one person. But if there is a group, then the negative energy will be spread more thinly. This increases your odds of survival. Bad luck will follow you throughout the night. At first, it will start off as small incidents, a chipped nail or a flat tire. The incidents will begin to escalate as more increasingly horrific things begin to happen around you. Eventually, these incidents will become life-threatening, no matter how many people you did the ritual with. Like I stated earlier, do not start this ritual unless you're planning to fucking finish it. The only piece of advice I can give you for surviving this night is to remember that the negative energy is linked to you through your breath. Your breath is how the negative energy detects you, and so, if you find yourself in a bad situation, try holding your breath. This should make you temporarily invisible to it. Of course, you can only hold your breath for so long. Still, this technique might provide you with a few extra seconds to get out of a dangerous situation. At this point, you are probably asking yourself, why on earth would anyone ever engage in this particular ritual? Why would anyone ever risk their life like this? Well, most people who try this probably didn't think that it would actually work. But there is a reason beyond that. The bad luck will chase you throughout the night. But if you manage to survive until dawn, not only will you find that your run of foul luck has ended, but that a new streak of good luck is about to begin. The first lights of dawn have a special purifying property. If you survive until the morning, then the negative energy inside the mirror will be purified and will re-enter your body, filling you to the brim with positive energy. After this, everything will seem to go your way. You'll find that people are generally nicer to you, and that the opposite sex are extremely attracted to you. or the same sex if that's your thing. We're equal over here. We love everyone. You will succeed at everything you do, whether it be a job interview, an important exam, or a business venture. I would highly suggest buying a lottery ticket. Okay, bitch? Okay? It should be noted that the amount and duration of your good luck will be equivalent to the amount of negative energy that was in the mirror. If you just bought the mirror at the store, then the good luck will only last a couple of days and will not be all that severe. If you use an old mirror though, then your lucky streak will be far more powerful, and it may last for months or even years if you had an old enough mirror. If you use a mirror that has a more personal connection to you, such as a bathroom mirror or a mirror from your bedroom, then the good fortune you experience will be more suited to your particular taste and desires. One more thing I should probably warn you about is the timing of the ritual. The ritual needs to be started after sunset and with at least 6 hours until dawn. Two common tricks that people try to use in regards to this ritual are starting during the daytime and starting a few minutes before dawn. Starting near dawn is probably the least dangerous of these little cheats. If you start near the dawn, then the negative energy will not have enough time to fully manifest before being purified. The energy will then simply dissipate into the air rather than doing anything, and you will probably walk away thinking it was all a gigantic hoax. Starting during the day is more dangerous. People start during the day thinking that the daylight will instantly nuke the bad energy and keep them safe. This is not true. Notice that I said it was the lights of dawn that have the purifying power, not the light of day. By starting during the day, you actually give the bad luck more time to pursue you and thus decrease your odds of survival significantly. You know, a lot of people might call you stupid or crazy for trying to attempt this ritual. I wouldn't though. You see, I can understand the thinking that goes into it. I can understand wanting to take control of your luck, both good and bad, rather than accepting the seemingly random twists and turns that life seems to throw at you. Good luck. The Midnight Game. The Midnight Game is an old pagan ritual used mainly as punishment for those who have broken the laws of the pagan religion in question. While it was mainly used as a scare tactic to not disobey the gods, there is still a very existent chance of death to those who play the Midnight Game. There is even a higher chance of permanent mental scarring. It is highly recommended that you do not play the Midnight Game. For those few thrill seekers searching for a rush, or for those delving into obscure occult rituals. These are simple instructions on how to play. Do so at your own risk. Here are your instructions. It must be exactly 12 a.m. when you begin performing the ritual. Otherwise, it will not work. You will need a candle, a piece of paper, a writing implement, matches or a lighter, salt, a wooden door, and at least one drop of your own blood. If you are playing with multiple people, they will need their own of the aforementioned materials, and they will have to perform the following steps accordingly. Step 1. Write your full name, first, middle, and last, on the piece of paper. Put at least one drop of blood on the paper. Allow it to soak into the paper. Step 2. Turn off all the lights in the place you are doing this. Go to your wooden door and place the paper with your name on it in front of the door. Now, take out the candle and light it. Place it on top of the paper. Step 3. Knock on the door 22 times. The hour must be 12 a.m. upon the final knock. Then, open the door, blow out the candle, and close the door. You have just allowed the Midnight Man to enter your house. Step 4. Immediately relight your candle. This is where the game begins. You must now lurk around your now completely dark house with the lit candle in your hand. Your goal is to avoid the Midnight Man at all costs until 3:33 a.m. Should your candle ever go out, that means the Midnight Man is near you. You must relight your candle in the next 10 seconds. If you are not successful in doing this, you must then immediately surround yourself with a circle of salt. If you are unsuccessful in both of your actions, the Midnight Man will create a hallucination of your greatest fear, and then rip out your organs one by one. You will feel it, and you will be unable to react. If you are successful in creating the circle of salt, you must remain in there until 3:33 a.m. If you are successful in relighting your candle, you may proceed with the game. You must continue to 3:33 a.m. without being attacked by the Midnight Man or being trapped inside the circle of salt to win the midnight game. The Midnight Man will leave your house at 3:33 a.m. and you will be safe to proceed with your morning. Indications that you are near the Midnight Man will include sudden drop in temperature, seeing a pure black humanoid figure through the darkness, and hearing very soft whispering coming from an indiscernible source. If you experience any of these, it is advised that you leave the area to avoid the Midnight Man. Do not turn any of the lights on during the midnight game. Do not use a flashlight during the midnight game. Do not go to sleep during the midnight game. Do not attempt to use another person's blood in your name. Do not use a lighter as a substitute for a candle. It will not work. And definitely do not attempt to provoke the Midnight Man in any way. Even when the game is over, he will always be watching you. Good luck. You're going to need it. Trading with shadows. The world is slowly fading away. Little by little, you are losing everything that you are. The void keeps on growing, swallowing memories, dreams, feelings. Can you see what you are turning into? Do you understand where it all leads? Or just pretend it's all fine, that somehow it will all be all right? Playing the game, chasing love, money, recognition, yet knowing deep inside that even if you get all these things you are after, it will change nothing. The ever-expanding emptiness inside you will persist. But isn't that just the way life goes? Isn't this what getting older means? No. It doesn't have to be like this. There is a way to get it all back. The dreams, the feelings, all the light that you lost. It's a ritual, a bargain of a sort, but a fair one. I don't try to deceive you. I only wish to help. The first thing you need to know is that all that you lost, all the pieces of yourself that were stripped away in the passing years, it all still exists. He is a hoarder. He never throws anything away, and he always has room for more. The second thing to remember is that you are full of light. No matter how jaded or broken you might feel, there is still so much light left in you. Never forget it. The final thing to remember is that this is a trade, and every trade requires trust. Don't let your doubts get the best of you. Just believe, and it will be worth it. At this point, you might think that this is not for me, that life is full and happy enough as they are. That's okay. Leave this for now, but keep it in your memory. Let time do its thing, and when the emptiness will be unbearable and life seems bleak and hopeless, remember this. It will always be waiting for you. Now, if you are ready, let's begin. The first thing you need to do is to close your eyes and look inside yourself. At first, you might see nothing but darkness. Look closer. Think of the things you love, the things that bring you joy, that touched your life in some special way, memories of an old lover, sunset over the ocean, or the music of your favorite band. Anything that makes you happy or has a deep meaning for you will do. Imagine these things, each as the light that shines inside you. Soon, you will start to see points of light appear in the dark, like stars in the night sky. Now, reach out and pick one of these lights. Feel it. Cherish the joy it brings to your life. The next part is a little tricky, so listen carefully. Any physical things that connect you to this light must be destroyed. Now don't go crazy on this one. You don't need to run over your favorite band, kill your ex-love and destroy sunsets and shit, okay? All you need to do is destroy every physical evidence that connects you to it. Anything that can serve as proof that it ever touched your life must go. Pictures, text, recording, any souvenir, whether physical or digital, must be purged. There must be nothing left binding it to you. Nothing but feelings and memories. Now, for the final part. Get yourself a bottle of alcohol. Whiskey is fine. And a glass. Cut a small piece of your hair and burn it. If it doesn't catch fire at first, it must be a little moist. Drying it for a few minutes in the microwave or oven should solve it. Once it is burned, take some of the ash and scatter it in the glass. Not too much. You don't want to chuck yourself. You only want the faint taste of ash in your drink. It's a symbolic gesture, but it's important. Pour the alcohol into the glass and wait until nightfall. Close the windows and make sure that no light enters the room. Complete darkness is essential. He doesn't like light. Now, take the glass you prepared earlier, shake it, and drink. Feel the taste of ash on your mouth. Think about the light you chose. Feel it. Remember what it means to you. He must know it has value, otherwise, he will not trade. When you are ready, go to sleep. You awake in the darkness with a strong feeling of being watched. Don't be scared. Just let your eyes adjust, and you will start to see a faint glow. You might wonder where it comes from. The glow comes from you. I told you before, you are full of light. Look carefully into the darkness, and after a while, you will see his silhouette. The bent man. There is no need to talk. he will not reply anyway. Once you see him, he will start walking away. Follow him. It might seem like he is getting away, but don't worry. He wants you to follow and will not let you lose him. You will not be able to see much of the way, only silhouettes and shadows. Some will look like twisted trees, and it might seem like you are walking in some dead forest. But soon, you will see other silhouettes that look like broken walls and buildings, and it might feel like you are traveling through some ancient ruins. After a while, you will notice some of the shadows are moving. Then you will see them. Some are crawling, some kneeling, some limping, some just standing. If you talk to them, they will not answer. If you try to get closer, they will move away. No matter how much you stare at them, you will never manage to see their features, only silhouettes against the night. But if you look long enough, your eyes might start playing tricks on you, and you will start seeing yourself in them. Ignore it. They are nothing like you. They have no light left in them. They have nothing to give. Don't waste your time staring at shadows. There is so much light ahead, and when you reach it, you will curse yourself for every moment you wasted. Just follow the men. As you get farther, the darkness will grow thicker, and you will feel your light growing dimmer. You might start feeling despair taking over you, and doubt all the things that brought you here. Do not succumb to these feelings. The deal has already been made. There is no turning back. This is the hardest part. Just believe. Keep telling yourself it will all be worth it. It will. Don't think. Just push forward. Force yourself to keep walking. Near the end, the darkness will be so thick that the man will disappear completely. Don't panic. Listen, and you can hear his footsteps. Follow the sound. You are nearly there. And then a squeak. A door is opening, a crack of light expanding, and you will see it. All that you lost, all the light that was taken from you, will shine in you once more. All your dreams and feelings that you could barely remember will again be a part of you. The emptiness is gone. All the missing pieces are in place. You will be a child again. Innocent, happy, and free. There is no word for me to describe it. You will laugh at any doubt you had before. You only have until sunrise, but when you are there, every moment is like an eternity. In the end, you will hear the squeak. The door is closing, and you are left outside in the darkness. All that you found will be taken away from you, and something more. The bargain is complete. You will awake in your bed, and this will all feel like a fantastic dream. But you will know it was real, that you have touched something pure, something perfect, and wondered how could you have lived without it. Hold on to this feeling as much as you can. But in the days to come, the memory will start fading, and the darkness will creep back in, even stronger than before. It's natural. This is what this world does. You cannot hold the light. Everything good is momentary. Everything pure must fade. It will be hard at first when you remember what you left beyond. It will be impossible to pretend that everything is just fine. You might feel there is less in life, less in you than ever before, and the emptiness will be unbearable. But it's different now. You know it exists, and you know how to get back to it, and you can do it again and again. You see, you still have so much to give.